Good morning. Today we are presenting our case study on our major project. I'll be dealing with the primary project in the Indian context. The Skewed House in Palakkad. It is done by architect Lijo and architect Reni. The area is 4,568. The unbuilt space is 768 and the built space is 3,800. Access to the site. The site is located in the left side of the municipal road Palakkad. The access to the site is towards the eastern direction, which is leading to the front porch of the residence. Parking facilities. The residents have a spacious porch where 2 cars can be parked in, as well as an extra car can also be parked in the front of the porch itself. The porch area is 5,700 into 4,700. This is the front elevation of the house. Here you can see the house is fully filled in the complete site. Orientation and position of the building on the site. The building is oriented in the east facing direction, but the entrance to the house is towards the north, where the entrance door is facing the south. Offset of the residence. The area between the compound wall and the residence is 786 square feet, which is utilized as lawn in the south and east side. This is the only greenery or the landscape in the site. Topography. The eastern region of this district has a high mountains, extensive ravines and dense forest. The Western Ghat mountain ranges dominate the district. The entire area lies either in the middle land or in the highland. Land slopes up from west to north and northeast to south. Surrounding context. The area is a residential area, therefore the only neighborhood structures are residences. From one side of the site, the beauty of the Palakkad Western Ghats are portrayed from the site. In the site, only the noises from the east side road, the municipal road, and the south side road, Srinarayana Colony Road. Proximity. From the site, approximately 15 minutes is to the railway station and approximately 10 minutes to the bus station.
Building level study. The building is a 2-story building. Planning study. This is a horizontal ground level zoning, horizontal first level zoning. These are the vertical zoning from 2 different sides of the site. Typology. The building is divided into 2-3 blocks or 2 different bays. The first block consists of non-private areas like the foyer, common living room and a dining room with a kitchen. The second block is a semi-private area for the family with a puja area, family living area attached to a sky courtyard. The third block is a complete private area from the rest of the block with 2 attached bedrooms, a master bedroom and a kids bedroom. The master bedroom is also attached to the same sky courtyard which is attached to the living area. Hierarchy. The master bedroom and the family living which is accessible to the courtyard. Secondly, the formal living attached to the sky courtyard. Thirdly, the kitchen which has an opening to mini planter. Fourth, the bathroom which has an opening to the sky. Floor planning. This is the ground floor planning. As I said before, the ground floor is divided into 3 different bays. The first bay has a foyer which is also the entrance. Then next to it, it's an informal living area with an open courtyard. Then to the other side of the foyer, it is the dining area, and next to it, it is a kitchen and a working area and a maiden's room. Then the dining room is having an attached wash area. When you enter the next bay, you can see a puja area, informal living or the family living with an open sky courtyard, and to the front of the informal living area there is a staircase to the next floor. The bay on the south area is a complete private area with two bedrooms, a master bedroom and a kids bedroom with attached bathroom and a walk-in closet. The master bedroom is also connected to the open sky courtyard. First, floor plan. Here also to the south side, it's a bedroom area with two bedrooms. One of the bedroom is also connected to an open sky deck. Okay, in between the bedrooms there is a balcony. And to the north side and the east side, it is a complete open terrace area. Theme planning. The space of the house are juxtaposed as three principal bay which are laid with open spaces in between to address the microclimatic conditions, creating volumes which are bathed in natural light and ventilation. These spaces are organized around an open to sky central court, which ensures a constant movement of air through the spaces all year round. The house is deliberately introverted as a response to the need of privacy in a dense neighborhood fabric, and also as a climatic gesture to provide refuge. The spaces unabashedly open out into internal courtyards which become the loci of the composition, creating a sense of continuity from the inside to the outside. Minimalistically detailed furniture further enlivens the quality of the space and ambience. Space and light from the basic elements which are articulated in a highly sculptured manner, enclosing volumes which are dynamic and transcendental. Structural techniques. As the plot is a skewed plot, the structure of the design and space planning is evolved accordingly. The main feature of the structure is the walls in the elevation that are inclined in different angles. A spatial manifestation of this evolved as a volumetric composition of spaces set against the alluring backdrop of the distant mountain range. Material study. At site level. Pavement. Flamed and rusted granite with border of natural stones. Landscape. On the north and the south side there is lawn with pockets of greenery which is visually accessible from all the three bays of the house. Building level. Flooring. A shiny and subdued shade of grey finish of quarter stone which melts with the color scheme of the interior. Doors. A combination of steel finish and white paint finish. Windows. White window panels with a tint of steel finish. In some spaces windows are in horizontal shape with minimum width. Interior color scheme. White and neutral shades. To break that monotony, different shades of yellow and black is used as highlights. Ceiling. Most of the spaces is having double height ceiling with windows for ventilation. Climate. The powerful winds blowing across the opening in the Western Ghats was the physical contest which needs to be addressed. The site is having high temperature throughout the year. That's all with the Indian context case study. Now we are moving to the foreign context, the upstairs house. The project is done by Vahana Architects. The area is 950 square meter, in which 565 square meter is the built area and 385 square meter is the unbuilt area. Location is at West Jakarta, Indonesia. Access to the site. The entry to the site is through the Jalan Complex Road. Orientation and position of the building in the site. The building is facing north direction. The offset of the residence is converted into lawn and courtyard. The offset area is 385 square meter and is used in connection with the outside and inside. Topography. Jakarta is situated on the northwest coast of Java. Java's topography varies. In the north, the land is flat, while the south is hilly with beaches and central region is mountain. Parking facilities. The residents have a carport which can take in 2 cars at a time and a garage to the back which can also take 2 cars. Horizontal first level zoning. Horizontal second level zoning. Typology. Open spaces and semi-open spaces. In open spaces there is pond, garden, kitchen, and semi-open spaces, library, bedroom, terrace. The first floor is designed as more open spaces and attached to the nature outside, blending hand on hand with the surroundings. Therefore, the privacy is least in the first floor. So they have given private spaces for the family in the second floor with a normal living room and guest room. Hierarchy. First, the bedroom facing the pool and the garden. Second, the family living, dining and the pantry area surrounding a walking deck and garden. Third, the outer courtyards and the garden. Fourth, the walking deck or the entrance to the house. Floor planning. This is the first floor planning. Second floor planning. Theme in planning. While many regular houses place the private area on a higher level, the architect consciously have the private area such as bedroom area on the lower level. This decision made simpler because of the daily activities of the owners and their children, so they can access their bedrooms directly after a long tiring day. On the lower level, the wood lattices on the corridor leading to bedrooms allow natural air to breeze into this area. The sound of the water from the reflection pond next to the semi-outdoor corridor creates a strong resort feel to this area. It helps people to calm their sense after tiring daily routines, leading them into their own resting areas. The living room and dining room, along with the other public areas which designed on the upper level, interestingly creates more open and wide field space. This might help the usage of this area as a public space to have a communal and gathering area. The upper level, which is surrounded with clear glass and partially covered with wood lattices, also create interspatial relation between the building inside and the natural surroundings. It is the wish of the owner to have a house that has a strong interaction with the natural surrounding environment and natural landscapes, just like a holiday resort. Structure. The structure of the house is an open house structure with maximum openings to the courtyard and gardens. Material study at site level. The entrance. It is one of the eye-catching element in the design. The entrance stairs then leads to the main entrance area. The craftsmanship, which considered as architectural practice in Indonesia, is strongly applied in this entrance area, which is all covered with reused waste teak wood. The usage of this material gives more depth and texture to the space. It creates a strong visual effect, producing a new experience from waste cut treated in a new way. Landscape. The entire house is surrounded with pools, gardens and open courtyard. At building level, flooring, wooden flooring, doors and windows. They have used glass walls in most spaces instead of separate doors and windows as it is a open house. Interior color scheme. A wooden touch is given on a major scale with white ceiling. In contrast to it, shades of grey and blacks are given. Climatic condition. The climate over there is a tropical monsoon climate. Thank you. That's all with our presentation.